When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back, throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times, and that's what happened with Kentucky. They were never able to get a rhythm on offense, and you add to that David Louisville running 350 yards. I mean, they dominated their in-state rival.
I think that's the most embarrassing part. Like, it wasn't throwing the football over the yard. It was I out-physicaled you. I out-toughed you. And Stoops has built his program on toughness and being physical. So for this to happen a year ago in this rivalry, I imagine they've addressed this, and it's a concern that they're worried about coming into this football game.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off. Bringing on DBs to really more guys and have more speed on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you... on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly. Keep this drive alive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game.
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one. And they give up a sack on play two.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all... speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. They're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started. Drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll They'll run the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sets up the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Touchdown Cardinals! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Kentucky, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick release by the QB. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's McGowan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, it's Moss. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
Nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the stick.
Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit. defense get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put... It's on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch, it's ball. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This one's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to Brown. Runs through a tackle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They're ripping off chunks of yards to get it to the 33.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Motion from the wideout. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Wildcats with a long way to go. Loss on the last play. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started. Return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Adams. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job.
And the ball squirted out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Quarterback keeps it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides it. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning. And come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another 1st down. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's open on the right. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
One of the offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride. Take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that... You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
In the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They just blew through that. It's a 4-yard loss.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
The crowd fading its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Working that left side now. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense trying to take it back.
Go. I'm going to say this game was basically over. Right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now, man.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a little space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.